Praise the Lord, everybody. It's me, Minister Lorene Bazemore. And before I start this video, let me just say Happy New Year from me and the No Compromise movement. Now, many of you are asking, who is this young man next to her in this video? Well, you can find him on Twitter as MSNGR.
No, it's MESNGR. Back to your regular schedule program.
Hooked on Phonics works for him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my best friend. I always talk about him. His name is Minister Brian Willis, Prophet Willis. B. I call him B. Y'all may call him. I don't know what y'all call him, but I know what I call him B. I came to visit him, so I'm doing this video from his city. Love you, friend.
Love you too.
Let me get on the video. Last month we did a video on the do's of shouting. So these are the don'ts of Shout 101. Firstly, let me talk to the congregation. Congregation, if the preacher is up, the MC, the minister, whoever is up, and it's the middle of a praise break, and they say, we got to move, we got to move. I can't stay here. I can't stay here. We got to go ahead and move. Why? Because I don't have time to have a praise break. Y'all ain't ready. Please be seated. Please be seated, sir. Please be seated. Come on, we got to move. We got to move. Look, first of all, y'all done know I cut for Mike. Second of all, we can't just be seated when they tell us to be seated. See, y'all got to translate that church talk. When the preacher tells you to be seated on the praise break, that literally means get your end up and dance. You wanna know what kind of dance you do? That's the kind of dance that you hold on to the end of the chair and you just get it. You just get it. You should be dancing. You got to do it. You got to. Yeah.
But it is not complete without a dip.
Oh yeah, 2011 we clapped at the foot. Now 2012 we are dipping. Like your dance is incomplete if you ain't dipped. So work on y'all dip this year. Come on, this is gonna be a dipping year. 2012, we just gonna be dipping. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, dip, 2, 3, 1, slide, dip, one, cross over. Okay, yeah. Also, let me talk to the musicians out there. Musicians that can't flow. If it's I love how great is our God. If it's time for a praise break, I don't need you playing that. I need you to have me an A flat somewhere because that's a good dancing key. I need you to have me an A flat somewhere, building up the momentum of the dance. You know what y'all do. I don't play, but you know what y'all do. Y'all be building up the momentum to the dance. Yeah, that's what I need from y'all. Y'all can't just be, playing slow music when it's time to dance. Because
Take me to church.
I'm telling y'all right now, half of the congregation gonna be angry and you will lose your job. Play with it. Anyway, also, let me also talk to these men out there. Men who like to get their clothes tailored, and which I believe in. I believe you need to get your clothes tailored. But the men, they like to get their clothes tailored. And some of them get them tailored so tight that, just get it just tight. They almost look like skinny jeans. And we all know what I feel about skinny jeans. So they get them like skinny jeans, and then they like to get that little jacket that doesn't cover their backside all the way. We don't do that over here in Holiness. Then you get to church, you want to run down to the front, and you want to dance, and it's like you tune it up for Jesus. No, we just don't tune it up for Jesus. You don't tune it up. You don't tune nothing up for Jesus unless you tune the horn. If you're driving on the freeway, you say honk your horn for Jesus. You toot your horn, but you don't toot your backside up for Jesus. No, we don't do that in Holiness. Why? Because somebody's watching.
And God don't want it.
But I do know somebody who does. His name is who?
Twan.
The choir director. He watching. Please believe. We're going to talk about Twan in another video. Also, let me talk to these women out here. Like I told you, we just don't jump up and down in holiness. Like we don't jump. We just don't jump in holiness. But if you go to a church and you see somebody just jumping, that's because they ain't got on with their girlfriend. Their girlfriend is called Spanx. Whether you're a size 2 or 22, Spanx will work for you. They need to pay me for that commercial. I'm telling you, they don't last long. But Spanx will hold it in. It will tuck you in. Won't nothing jiggle. Everything will be in place. It don't leave no lines, no creases, no dents. No, trust me. I had a couple. Also, yeah, I did. Let me talk to these ushers out here. Ushers, we we don't put sanctified circles around nobody no more. Like that was so 1993. Like we don't do sanctified circles. Let me tell y'all what happened. True story. 2010, I went to this concert, right? And I don't even dance wild. I don't even dance wild, but I do shout with my arms. So I don't even dance wild. So this usher, she came. She poor baby had to be like 5'2". And many of you that know me know that I'm really tall. So I'm like 6'1", flat footed. That's without heels. I'm like 6'1", but with heels on, I'm like
6'5", 6'6".
don't do that. Okay, I'm 6'5" with heels on. So the lady comes, bless her heart. She comes and she tries to grab my arm, and like I said, I shot with my arm. So she grabs my arm, and my elbow goes wham. I hit her dead like in her face, and I was like, I just kept going. I kept going or whatever. But she was just like, holding her face and stuff. But I was in. The moral of that story is, don't hold me. Why? Because you will get elbowed. Mm-hmm. Touch your neighbor. This is the don'ts of Shout 101. But the last thing I want to talk about, I got two more things actually to talk about. One of them is the victory lap. Make sure your end can run the whole lap. Why? Because if you stop, you had that one person that just run half the lap and they stop, and then everybody else just trip up over them that's coming behind them. Make sure that you can run, because if you can't, you're gonna mess up everybody else behind you. You just need to sit at your seat and just run in place. Run in place like that. That won't tire you out. Just run in place. hmm Also, the last thing I want to talk about is those people that like to lift their hands in total adoration, and then everybody falls out. They don't fall out because you slayed them. Well, you slayed them, but they don't fall out because they in the spirit. They fell out because
You stink in the Lord's nostrils and ours.
your end was musty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like Vanessa
Stank
Bell
face.
Armstrong says, the secret is out. Yeah, baby, your secret is out. Is out. And if I could sing it, I would. The secret is out. This is the don'ts of Shout 101. You be blessed. You better believe it's going to be a part three to the do's and the don'ts of Shout 101. You be blessed, people of God. Until next time, I'm Minister Lorene Bazemore, and
The messenger.
talk to you later. Goodbye.